Hi, it's me, Vamp, and I can barely say it, but I guess I'll say it. I am here in the simulacrum because I'm here to show off a new weapon. Well, I just got my hands on it not too long ago because, as you may know, I'm on console, and we just got the update at the time of making this video. Um, at the end of last week, toward the end of last week. Anyway, this is the Hystrix. We'll go through how much it is and everything, later on. But for now, I want to show off because this is pretty special weapon actually. It came with, it's. Let's read the description, shall we? Fire, ice, electricity, or poison. Choose an element and launch a flurry deadly quill. Huh. I'm not sure if that makes this Vassile sidearm is for a signature weapon. What it should read as is fire, ice, electricity, and poison. These four elements were in harmony until the fire weapons attacked. Okay, well, anyway, moving on from that, let's look at its stuff. It has a decent critical chance, and its static chance is only 10%, its critical chance is 24. It fires all four elements. I know what you're thinking. But Vamp, what's the point in it firing different elements if they are all the same? Well, there is a giant difference, and here it is. These weapons, these elements are guaranteed rocking of that element. The bad thing or good thing, depending on how you look at it, if you they don't combine with each other. Like if you have toxin, it's not a guaranteed proc for toxin. It's a guaranteed proc for the not ice, for the what is the toxin element? Poison. It's a guaranteed proc for that, but see, the quill. It doesn't have like a regular mode thing. It's all about the quills. It fires the quill. Now the quills thing makes a bit of sense if you know the lore of this weapon. Apparently it was just like Korra originally a part of Anko and Quill's thing. But yeah, anyway, moving on from that, that's this weapon. Actually, let's go into it a little more and look at it. This is the build I've been using. It's definitely not a complete build, but I decided crit would be the best way to go because of the fact that, I mean, let's face it, this is an elemental weapon, right? And maybe put some heated charge because even though the elements per se don't combine with that, it will be actually that seems like a very good idea. No, you know what? Let's actually go with a lead. I like a good lead. The only downside about this weapon, and lethal toy is actually going to make it worse, which is that you reload quite a bit. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. First of all, let's shoot it. That's its whole clip. 16 shots with lethal toy, it goes by very quickly. Now the thing about this weapon is you can switch elements. See in the bottom right hand corner there? I'm able to switch poison, fire, electric, ice. Now, by default, let's see if I show you guys. No, I don't think I will have to weapons, switch back. Okay. By default, poison is the first one. I mean the first quick. And what I mean by guaranteed proc is, let's spawn some enemies. Let's change settings. Let's pause AI. Hey, I'll be honest, this is probably the thing I dislike about the simulacrum, but for these purposes, we actually need this so we can show fully how it works. Okay, so this is poison. As you saw, guaranteed poison proc. Fire. Guaranteed fire proc. Each shot is then guaranteed fire proc. And then electric. Each shot guaranteed electric. Then finally we have ice. Each shot guaranteed ice. Well, it's multiple shots. I said each shot, but yeah. Especially with the multi-shot, definitely multiple shots. Now, even if I had an element, it wouldn't guarantee a mixer element. It wouldn't guarantee do that mixer, but it would guarantee do like a shot or two. And this weapon, this is not a bad weapon. Like, okay, I know what you guys are thinking, but Vamp, they're only level 30. Well, then let's go all the way up as far as we can. 55. That's as much as we can, right? So, and let's simulate. Like, say, they were like, oh, we're shooting poison, that's not working. On the fly, we can change to fire. That's not working. The fly, we can change to electricity. That's not working. On the fly, we can change to ice and find the best one for the job. Since I know this is infested, fire would do the best for me. And I know what you're thinking. Bam, this isn't working. What? This isn't like a super good, ridiculous skill. This is just showing you guys that it works. And this kind of also shows that the reload, it's not by no means a real long reloading animation. It's just very annoying. And it's worth noting that while it's reloading, you can't change its element. You'll have to wait for it to fully reload before you can change its element. And in case you're wondering how I'm changing its element, it's the alternate fire button. Tap it, it changes the element. I don't know what that is on PC, but on console it's L3, but no, R3 by default. R3 is the alternate fire. You can change, even if the clip is only part way through, you can still change its element. But if the clip runs out, you'll have to reload. That's probably, I'll be honest, I want this to die before I... Okay, well, that was embarrassing. At least I took him with me. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, and like I said, probably the only downside of this weapon would be that on reloading. Kind of annoying. Go through bullets quite quickly. That's probably the only downside as far as I'm concerned. Other than that, it's a pretty awesome weapon. I'll be honest, I thought it was just gimmicky at first. You know, like, oh yeah, Korra, it's coming with Korra, of course. She's the master of all elements, Avatar, ha ha ha, type thing. But it's actually somewhat tactical and it's very fun. Say you're just killing the enemies. You're like, oh, the poison, it was cool for a time, but I really like the whole, you know, would like to see more fire or stuff. You switch from poison to fire, and then you can see the enemy burn. And then, you know, so on and so forth. Oh, I want the enemy to be slowed down. I want them to cool down. Ha ha ha, I need them to chill out, bro. Ice. And then, that was a shocking turn of events. Go to electricity. There you go, no harm, no foul. Just click of the button, and then you can cycle through over all 4 elements. You can be the master of your own destiny. And with that said, let's move on. Let's get into how much it costs. Yes, in case you didn't know, the simulacrum now has an option for you to go straight back to you, which is a very cool option, I might add. But yeah, let's get into this weapon. Of course, it's a pistol, secondary. Ignore my coupon, it's just a thing. Moving on from the coupon thing, it requires mastery rank 7. You can buy it for 225 platinum. It will include the inventory slot, of course, and a catalyst installed. So it will have a potato installed if you buy it straight out. Or you can build it. But building it from scratch will probably annoy you a little bit, only because yes, you can buy a blueprint for 25k, and yes, it doesn't take a lot of resources, but it takes the Viper and the Bolter, which I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, damn, those are pretty subpar weapons anyway, so I'll give those up, no problem. The thing is, you'll have to build those. You'll have to have both of those in your inventory at the time of, you know, in order to sacrifice to build this. So you could be thinking, oh, bam, that's no problem. I already have one extra weapon slot left. Well, the thing is, you'll need not 1, 2 weapon slots. Okay, hear me out. Because you'll need a weapon slot to hold the Viper in your inventory, and you'll need a weapon slot to hold the Bolter in your inventory. You'll get the weapon slot back as a free weapon slot, but until you build this, you'll need both of those. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know that in detail so you don't think, oh, I'll just use my 1 weapon slot, because both of these weapons have to be in your inventory in order, even if it's just for a split second. They don't gotta be leveled up, they just have to be in your inventory, and that's probably the most important part. You'll actually have to build both of these weapons first. So yes, you'll have to buy the blueprints for them, which should be in the market. And then you'll have to wait for them to finish building, and then after that you'll have to make sure you collect both of them. So potentially you would need to buy 1 more weapon slot if you only have 1, and then you can build the Hystrix. Or you can buy it. I'm not trying to say buy it over building it. I'm just saying it's going to be a bit more complicated than you might realize. But with that said, you can also buy the core collection, which will include core for alternate helmet, the Hystrix, as well as another core weapon we haven't covered yet, but we will, don't worry. Core Scientana, an affinity booster, and a credit boost. They're the 3-day boosters, which, you know, boosters are fun, right? And speaking of her Scientana, I actually, in Core's video, I believe I forgot to show it off. So, I show it off here, okay? Scientana. Okay, so the Scientana that the collection is referring would be this Scientana. To be honest, it doesn't look too shabby. So I'll be honest, I prefer my Scientana, so yeah. You know, the Lone Star, Lodestar, Lodestar. So yeah, with that said, if you already have this weapon, let me know how you like it. If you think it's too gimmicky, also let me know that. If you plan on building it, let me know that. If you like Vamp, I'm not going to build this, or Vamp, I'll get to it eventually, but I'm in no hurry at all. That's okay too, just let me know, and I'll catch you guys in a future video. Later.